Hello everybody, I'm Queen Navy. Welcome back to my channel and I am on the Prelude SMP. And today we're just going to be going over what I've been doing so far. Been mainly doing a lot of maintenance and building a few farms and a few little housekeeping things here and there. I took a break because of the holidays, but now I'm back and I'm ready to get into the game. And so, yeah, let's just go over what I've been doing. Kind of been delaying my recording just because I wanted to come back with more progress, but I was like, if I do that, and you guys won't get a video for a long time. So, yes, we set up a sugarcane farm. It's pretty simple. Got the hopper minecart system, got some observers, some pistons. It's pretty self-explanatory. These are waterlogged slabs, as you can see. And then I will probably do a similar farm with bamboo and any other crop that I can have like this kind of format. And then I'm going to be making a house to cover this one, and I'll try to do a recording of the house, sort of tutorial style, so you guys can see it, because I want to get a little bit more familiar with how I want to do the Mediterranean type thing that I'm doing. But yeah, I've really haven't been doing much, but I just wanted to show some of the progress that I've made so far with building and getting things settled. So that's pretty much all I've done with that. All of the villagers now have trades, and then I created this new table. It goes with the chipped mod, and it is the philosopher's workbench. It also is called an alchemy table as well, and it's pretty. You need a brewing stand and an enchantment table to make it. As you can see, we have diamond tools, and they've got some basic enchantments on there. And what we're going to be doing, so I needed the sugarcane farm because along with the sugarcane, we are gonna have our leather going over here, leather and our meat from the cows over here. And I really need to get breeding with these cows, but it's been, I can never quite get them bred up the way I want them to. I was supposed to trap more cows into this chamber up here, but it was such a pain just to get these two that I kind of gave up. But anyway, with this, and I might have showed this in another video, but as you can see, we'll get our leather. If you click this button, it kills the cows, and then their drops goes into those hoppers. And as you can see, the leather's coming and the cooked steak, which is nice food for us. I wanted to, you know, if you remember earlier on, I did say that I wanted to primarily eat the Farmer Delight meals, but it's just a matter of time and having those materials on hand to sit up there and like craft the different recipes. But we will be getting back to crafting those recipes soon. But I've just been working on farms and building and stuff like that. So, Rainbow was on here earlier, but I caught her at the tail end of her recording. I was kind of sad because I'm like, I wanted to like chat with somebody while I did like all this maintenance stuff, but it is what it is. And we got to get the work done regardless. So, uh, well, we have our sugarcane farm going, and we can check on the. Let's see. Okay, it's decent. It's not. I mean, I don't need the sugarcane right now, so it can be not as efficient as maybe some people are used to. We've got our waterfall. This is just the beginning of some terraining that I was doing, and I just wanted to see what it would look like. And we're gonna expand this hill that we have here because, as we all know, plains biome is pretty flat, but I'm trying to work against that. And see, look, that's our little chat that we was doing. She was recording her video. It's so funny. She didn't record her out, like she was doing her outro, but she didn't press record. So I was just laughing at that. So yeah, so these are the materials that I was using to create this farm, and we're gonna do, like I said, a bamboo one and some other kind of crop if it can be done like pretty contained, like how that's pretty. It's kind of short. It's kind of in a small little area, and I wanted something similar, something that can be easily contained. But yeah, we're just expanding this little hill that I have going here because I just wasn't satisfied with the way it looked right here. So I was like, if I make it a little bit bigger, I wonder if that would like, if that would be better. So I'm just expanding this, and we'll see if how we like it bigger. And then I wanted to round it off right here. I built this little, see, it's hard for me to work with the water because I've got the ender race, but I built this little stretch of land because I wanted to kind of close off. This will kind of be the end of the town because I don't foresee me being able to make it, too big. So I kind of set a boundary for myself. So I created like this little the the way where the town would end right over here. And then if we, surpass our expectations, of course we'll expand. But I had to set that boundary just for myself mentally, just so I know, like, okay, because this is a serious undertaking to create this town and work with such a flat area. I have to do so much work, and I'm exercising a lot of skills that I don't necessarily have organically. So I'm kind of learning on the fly, like how to do redstone and all that kind of stuff. So yes. Um, we'll get away from that just because the sound of the minecart is gonna drive me insane. So yes, that's what we're gonna be working on next is the building and the outline for this, and I want to make it like a time lapse. So I think what I'm gonna do is try to gather all the materials, put them in a box, so I don't have to wander all these different directions, and then I'll shoot like a time lapse for that. And so I'm gonna make this building. I think I'm gonna make it kind of greenish. I think is the theme I wanted to go because of the sugar cane. And then if I wonder if I should make a second story and put the bamboo on top, or if I should just squish two buildings together but keep them on the green type of theme. I think that might be a look. And then we can even store a villager in here or something like that, maybe, if we want to, because we still have our villagers trapped in here, although we don't necessarily need them. But I eventually want to get a wall around this place, and that's another reason why I had to set the boundary, because I want to get a wall around this place so our villagers can be encapsulated. We can have them roaming freely, and it'll put life into this area. Because right now, everybody's locked up, and I don't really like that. So yes, I just wanted to show you guys what I've been working on. I think. Oh, and we have to. I know I'm hungry. We have to address the elephant in the room. I I died, and I don't know if I discussed this. So we definitely have two deaths under our belt, and if I haven't said this before, I believe it's on Rainbow's video, and I will link both Rainbow and Yellow's channel in the description of this video. And moving forward, I'll have them available so you guys can check out their point of views and their perspectives on the SMP. But yes, I died, so we got two deaths under our belt, one more death, and it's a wrap for the Ender race. And but I'm like bittersweet about it because I want to explore the other races, but it's like I don't want to be the one that died the most. But it is what it is. So yes, I've been going back and forth between Spawn in order to collect different things that I need. So it's been a lot of just back and forth with this. And like I said before, I want to build up the excuse me, I want to build up my area so I can live over there primarily. But it's just been hard. So what I'm gonna take some of this copper with me because I aged a little bit of copper back there, but we're gonna be using. I think I'm gonna use a lot of copper in this next build. So I want to take this copper with me and move on from there because I think with the green, I think it might be a nice touch to add some teals with it. and we're gonna kind of use that sandstone, oak, birch, um, of course, with that as well to kind of keep some uniformity and keep it cohesive. I also made this little spawn area for our enchantment table, because before I just had a little table on the ground, and Rainbow was like, "That's not cute," and I was like, "Yeah, you're right." So, um, what's available? Nothing. Okay. She was like, "Yeah, that's not cute," and I was like, "You're right, not." So we fixed that, and she made these little nice little paths. So Spawn is also looking nice. Trisha, I wonder what's going on with Trisha, cause she has yet to collect the materials. So I don't know. I just wonder what's going on here with her, but I also recognize that you know not everybody can record as much or as often as I do. So, you know, I'm not, I'm not gonna, bother her with what she's doing or whatever. She'll come back when she has the time. But I noticed that, and I was like, huh, she hasn't come to collect anything. So yes, I don't know if I finished that thought about the sugarcane. So with the leather and the sugarcane, we need to make books, because we need to make lecterns and bookcases, because our next big project, other than the little house that we're gonna build for our farms, is our library, where all of our librarian villagers will be in. And I'm still kind of gathering inspiration for the library, but um, I do. I kind of have an idea of what I want it to look like, but that is going to take a lot of resources. Hence, me setting up these farms and things of that nature. And we're even gonna cover up that one with a little house to make it look better. I might even make that like a butcher shop or a restaurant. But that can come later, because I'm not fully satisfied with the way that farm is, because I think I want some of the beef to be raw. So we'll see. We'll see later. I'm not fully satisfied with that. But we're gonna set out this copper to age, and is that? I be forgetting how far I need to set it apart. Oh well, it is what it is. I don't need it to age. Well, I mean, I do need it to be sort of fast, but whatever. Um, I know there's probably way more efficient ways of doing this, but it is what it is. Um, you know, we're not. I think I've said that in the beginning. I don't necessarily care about efficiency. It's more so about aesthetics. But it's like, see, that's not gonna work. That's gonna be slow. But it is what it is. Well, as long as it gets done, that's what we care about. And I'm kind of slow with building and all that jazz, so I don't need it to. I don't necessarily even need it to age fast, 'cause I probably won't even get to the stage of me using the copper yet. And I'm not sure. And we want them to age in different stages anyway, because you know we want variation between the fully oxidized and the slightly weathered and all that jazz. So it's okay if we have the variation like this. And yeah, let's go ahead and set out all this copper. And this video will probably be short, because it's not a lot of um, it's not really much to see as far as what I'm doing. It's more so maintenance and trying to get this built up a lot better. I gave Rainbow a little tour of my area though, and um, so because I'm pretty proud of what I've accomplished, and yeah, she seemed impressed, and I feel like I've done a lot on the server so far. So, you know, I'm definitely pulling my weight. I kind of feared, like, am I gonna, is everybody else gonna just be like so far ahead of me? But I feel like, if anything, it's kind of the opposite lately, where I've been doing a lot. But she did her video today, so I'm excited to see what she has coming out next. I watched her last video; it was very funny, And so yeah, you guys should definitely check her out. I'll at the mouse night. I'll like I said, I'll put them in the description of this video. So yeah, I'll see you guys later after I gather all the materials, and then we will try to create a little time-lapse video so you can guys see how I make the little house, and that'll probably be how a lot of the houses will look for, at least for this little area over here. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next little bit. Okay, and we're back, and as I said it before, this is not a like full tutorial, but I did want to go ahead and show my building process. It's a little bit disorganized, but I hope that you guys can kind of see how I've built and can gather some tips and tricks. So if you want to create a Mediterranean style building, then you will be able to see the same. Okay? So first things first, we're going to go over some of the blocks I'm using. This is not direct correlations of the actual amount, so take this with a grain of salt, and also keep in mind that I am using different mods, so I have different resources available, like the different colored pumpkins, as well as the different textures on the sandstone blocks. But I am going to be using sandstone, different variations of the oak and the birch. I'm going to use the dark oak primarily for the rooftop, and lots of the green and lime terracotta as well, glazed and unglazed variations. I do need to glaze some of the dark green. Let me do that. And that will be used for decoration as well. And these are going to be like main decorations, not just little stuff. It'll be like the actual walls and things. And then I'll do the base of the palette, and then I'll come back and show me building the little details and stuff on the walls and things. But one thing I wanted to point out is that this was a big box, and this can easily be a big box. And with Minecraft and with building in general, you don't want to just have big boxes. So that's going to be the first thing that we have to tackle, is making sure that this is in one big box. So if I can just explain some of the things I have here. The campfires are here because I think I'm going to have the opening entrance be some type of like pergola sort of style. Right over here, it's going to jet out on the side like a pergola, a small little entryway, and then this is the main area. And then we're gonna divide this up to have like a short side and a tall side, or a tall short, whichever way I decide to do it. And that way we add some variation between the way it looks, and it's not just one big block. You know what I mean? So that is the plan for the build. And I just wanted to illustrate that. Oh my gosh, look at that creeper over there. Oh my goodness. Trying to ruin my life. That's the last thing that we need, is a creeper. Oh my goodness. Like destroying our... And he's like right next to our farm and stuff. Like, what are you doing, sir? Like, please don't destroy my crops and things. I cannot afford that. But yeah, so yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get started on the build. Okay, so what you are witnessing is my poor attempt at trying to use the replay mod, and it's so bad, but I wanted to still include this clip to show a little bit of the build process that you might not be able to see if I did this just from the normal perspective that I use. And there are some good angles that I managed to capture whilst doing this, so it's not a complete waste. But I will say that I am not totally satisfied with the way this clip turned out, but I will try to, fool around with the Blu-ray mod a little bit more and make something much, much more better and satisfying for you guys to see. But yeah, as you guys can tell, I'm doing my little process. I'm trying to build the side walls so we can know the shape of the building itself and the how we're going to do the roof, because I intend it for a slanted roof. So yes, I'm going to just really this the video clip is so bad that I'm going to like speed this up even more because it's just not worth it. But I wanted to explain a little bit about what you're seeing here and the clips that I've kind of cobbled together to showcase what my intentions were. Yeah, so just enjoy the rest of this little time lapse type video, and I'll see you in the next clip. Okay, so I tried to use the replay mod, but then I started doing this, and then I forgot that um, this build wasn't exact, so I have to insert like half slabs in some of these spots. So that's what I'm doing. Just putting half slabs where they need to be, which is going to be a pain, but it is what it is because it's not quite. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, it's just not quite right. So, ugh, it's just a pain, honestly. So I might show some of the some replay mods, some other stuff, because it's not quite how it's supposed to be. So whatever. But yeah, I'm trying to show off the roof design, but we will see. Um, oh, I guess this one doesn't need it. We shall see. I'm using the dark oak slabs as the roof. And basically, because I want a slight incline, so as you can see, I'm like shaving off the measurements and stuff like that because I want it to be gradual. I want it to be sloped because of the style I'm going for, that Mediterranean style, and a lot of the roofs were sloped. And let me just put my gear back on. I was trying to be cute and not have my gear on, but it is what it is. Y'all know I'm in survival, so it is what it is. Okay, so that is that side, and then this roof is supposed to be higher because I wanted the variation. And then we're gonna do the sides later. So, okay, let's just make sure we can do this the right way. So, this has to become a slab, and I am so sorry about this perspective. I wish I could be on higher ground, but it is what it is. Hopefully you guys will be able to capture the essence of the build. See, these is where we have to make certain judgment calls about. So I gotta take this part off. I guess we're just gonna leave it like that, and then. Well, that incline is not. This needs to be higher, so that's the problem. And please excuse the pistons and the minecarts going. But I just realized I need to raise all of this up one level. So, yay. Okay. We love that, don't we? Okay, sorry. I'm just complaining. We raise all of this up by one. Okay. I think that's gonna work. We shall see. And then I just do it like this to make it easier on the side, obviously. Actually, I guess it would technically be right here, right? And then this one would come up like that. Yeah. Okay. So take two of this. So yeah, this is still supposed to be a slab. Please don't tell me I just simply redid And then that's right there. So I'll just knock off that block. Might be easier if I just knock off certain blocks. These are supposed. This has to be a slab, then I guess. Um, Annoyed, but we'll fix that later. That one still works. And then, oh, so it doesn't nearly have to be as tall as I made it. Okay, but you can see the vision of the slanted roof. Um, and we'll just go up there and. But do I need it to be that tall? Uh, I don't think so. I don't think I need to be that tall to clear the roof. I don't think. And if so, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But yeah, this is why I don't like. Cause I don't plan this out to a T. I just kind of there's a lot of wingage going on when I do this. Um, it's not planned, so it kind of gets reflected in what I'm doing because, like, as you can see, um, it's not perfectly executed or whatever. So, just gonna use sandstone because I ain't got time. Uh, but yeah. So, anyway. Wait, what is this? What happened with this one? Oh, that's what it is. I was like, what's going on? This one is supposed to have an extra one that comes out like that. Okay, whew. So, and then we're gonna simply repeat what we've done on this side to the back. Okay, we interrupt this program to tell you that new mod alert. We have a new mod on the Prelude SMP. It is the Twigs mod, and it just add a ton of new blocks, I believe. And so, while I'm gonna be building this little area for the sugarcane farm that we have going on, I'm going to also be exploring the new mod if I can. I don't know. I don't really know what all materials it requires, but I know a lots of new recipes were added to my like crafting table thingy once I joined back on the server. So let's see if we see anything that feels okay. Yeah. So look. Okay. Well, no, that's normal. Okay. Let's see what's new. Child. Oh no. I know some new stuff done popped up on here now. I believe. Okay, boom. Polished bloodstone stairs. Okay, so yeah. And polished brick stairs. Polished. Wow. Okay, how to make a table. What was she talking about making a table for? Okay, well. Is anybody on? Oh, she is. But yeah, so, yeah, I was just letting her know I had to press record in order to get things started here. Um, but yeah, so I just had to pop on to see what was going on, and it's interrupting the little. I tried to have a time lapse video, so y'all probably will get half of a time lapse. And oh, my inventory must be full. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, y'all probably gonna get half of a time lapse and half, you know, me trying to figure out what's going on with this Twigs mod. So let's just put all. We're just gonna put all this up because I haven't been recording like straight through, so I've kind of lost like the momentum I had with me um, building whatever I was building. So with that in mind, we are just gonna move forward and finish that building up later. Okay, so I'm gonna hop on a voice chat with Rainbow so we can talk about the mod and you guys can know as well in case you're not familiar with the mod. It seems pretty interesting. I saw a little bit of the blocks, but I want to see more. So with that being said, I'll see you guys in a little bit once I get hooked up. Okay?
What's up? So, questions about the mod?
Yes. Okay. So I saw a little bit of some blocks, but you said something about a table, and I'm like, what table is she talking about?
Yeah, we're supposed to be able to make tables in it, but I can't figure out what the recipe is. And I've tried like, sticks with slabs on top, with full blocks on top. I've tried slabs as the table legs.
Okay.
I haven't been able to figure it out. The only thing I haven't tried is fences, but like even then if like I'm wondering like we must have the materials already so it should show up,
Right.
but it's not showing up.
Okay.
But I know it's a thing, so I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I'm looking like I'm on like the crafting I'm on the crafting bench like just looking through each each little thingy, but it's not showing me. So I don't know if maybe cuz you know how like in Minecraft like but you would think it would show up since we should I'm seeing stuff that I haven't even had contact with, so I would think like other stuff should show up as well. So
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah, it's
sure.
very strange.
Okay, I see this. I see the stairs and slabs though, so that's nice. Like the
Yeah, I
like the
saw
new
the
one.
amethyst stuff. It looks so cool.
Yeah, the honestly the bamboo looks pretty interesting as well. Like I like
Yeah.
yeah, it's like cool. Tables would they be called anything else? No.
I think they're just called tables. That's what they're referred to on the site where the mod is.
Oh, okay. Let me look. Let me see if I can find something on the site. I was like, let me ask her what's going on with this mod because I just hopped onto the server just to make sure everything was working, and I was like, I should probably ask like questions because um you know I don't know what's
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So I was like, let me just ask and figure out what's going on. What's so crazy is I was in the middle of building like a little building to cover up my sugarcane farm, and I
Mm-hmm.
was fooling around with the replay mod, which I don't know how well I was using it. So if it appears in my video and it looks stupid, it's not my fault. I mean, it is my fault, but But and then you were like, I added the Twigs mod, and I'm like, she didn't add another mod. Now I might have to redo the building because I'm gonna want to put the new blocks on
Oh
there.
no.
Oh man, but I mean, I'm not completely done with it. I literally only did two sides of it, and I still have like a whole like two other sides I got to do and the roof. So if I want to add stuff, like this is kind of a good time because I have room. But it was just funny that he was like, yeah, so I added such and such. I was like, oh no. But it's not like I had like a full plan per se. But yeah, I was like, let me ask her what all this mod has because you sent like the just like the link to download it. So I didn't I didn't think about I could just search it. I didn't think about like I could just search to see what it had. I'm sorry,
Hey,
but
I mean, I tried. Well, that's the thing. Like, it isn't always clear. Like, I couldn't find very much info on the wiki. Like, I was expecting there to be like a whole page with just crafting recipes for the various things, but like I couldn't find anything, and I'm like, that's so annoying.
yeah. On the they got a wiki. I'm only seeing the Curse Forge, and that don't always have all the information. Oh, they do got
Yeah.
a wiki. I found it. Okay. Twigs. Blah 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 blah. Oh, there are tables.
Yeah, and I really want to use them, but like,
Oh, and there's like, are those lanterns? What are those? It looks like
there's
lanterns.
paper lanterns. I know
Okay, yeah.
that.
Okay. Oh, there are tables. Okay. Let me see. Can I find the rest of it? Um, polished amethyst is funny. Uh, oh, those are okay. Those are just bricks, but they look like they have light. Oh no, they're lamps. Lamps and soul lamps. Interesting. I wonder how you. I mean, obviously you crafted with like soul sand or something, but okay. Let me see. Let me find the. Let me see if I can find how to make tables. I'm seeing the tables, so that's encouraging.
Yeah, like they're there. I know they're there. I'm just like, how do I make them?
Okay, after some extensive research, this better work for me too. And four fences. Do I have to arrange it a certain way?
Uh, just the slabs on top.
Okay. Oh, Am I doing it wrong? Oh, is it like just slabs and fence like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. It's not showing me a table. Am I doing it wrong?
So like three slabs and then the four fences.
Oh, okay. Three slabs and then is it like oh, shaped like a table? Duh! Oh, yay!
Yeah. It's shaped like a table. Yes, yes, it is. It is indeed shaped like a table.
Oh, yay! So we have tables now. This is so cute. Look at it, y'all. This is cute. Yeah, and it's kind of got like the oak. Oh, they break instantly. Interesting, and you don't need a tool.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah. Uh, Interesting. Okay, we got table technology next. Okay, and we're back. I am not quite sure where I left off, but um, I just got off the phone with Rainbow. We had a nice conversation. Just talking, just regular chatting, just kind of getting to know each other a little bit more. I wish we had off camera, but during the time I was still working on the build, and just I'm not quite confident with the replay mod at this point yet. It's going to definitely take me some more finagling and jiggering and tinkering to figure it out completely. So please forgive any videos or clips I'm going to be doing and that I've inserted into this video and honestly future videos, and until I feel like a little bit more comfortable. Just bear that in mind that I'm completely new to using the mod, and I'm not sure how much I want to keep using it. I'm just not sure yet. So with that being said, I decided like a time lapse video is probably not completely possible. Um, Also because unlike other builds that I'm going to be doing in the future, this one isn't really planned. So it was hard for me to accurately create a time lapse and accurately show off the building only because I wasn't fully like in the know, or I didn't fully I wasn't sure what I wanted the build to look like. So unfortunately, I won't be able to have a full time lapse for you guys. And I will try to do better in the future, but I still wanted to show off the progress that I've made so far in this building and talk a little bit about my thought process and the things that I've been doing so far. So here it is. We have the roof in place, and we're going to start working on the front entrance and then like the little side um, thing I wanted to have, like the not really a pergola, but something close to that. So this is what the build looks like so far. As you can see, we still have our slanted roof, and it kind of comes out right here. And I'm not sure if I'm completely satisfied with this. I might take out that little extra like line of or slabs, because I'm not sure if I like that completely. But yeah, this is how the roof is. The slanted design. We need to complete the very top portion, and have that continue all the way through. But yeah, we have it covered up. We've got the walls here. It almost kind of gives a little bit of a Japanese feel. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, look, got some missing roof. Um, but that is to be expected with any type of style. I feel like a lot of the styles and architecture types bleed into each other, or at least influence each other. So, you know. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of this part just because I don't necessarily like it. It feels weird. So we'll just leave that there. And we're gonna fill in that gap over there, on this side of the roof. I ran into the roof is a little jaggy, a little raggedy and jagged. So jaggy, I guess. Creating new words, because of just having to work with the proportions of the farm. It just made it a little difficult. So we're just gonna close that on up and add another block here to make it look a little bit better. But yeah, so it was a little bit difficult having to work with that. And like I said, because this build was only to cover up this farm, it's harder to have exact measurements and stuff because, to be honest with you, I wasn't completely sure how I wanted this to turn out. So I don't like that like that. Yeah, but because of that, it it made it not easy to have a tutorial or anything close to that type of thing, just because of the nature of the build. So with that being said, yeah, we're gonna take that part off. And oh, I don't like the gap. Like I said, it's not gonna be perfect. Um, Hopefully you guys can just give me a little grace with how it turned out, just because I'm trying my best here. And hopefully our other buildings will look a little bit better. And everything, you know what? Everything doesn't have to be perfect because life isn't perfect, and we can't. I've recently been going through this idea of like accepting myself and accepting, you know, the areas where I fall a little bit short and being okay with not having it all together, you know? I feel like the expectations we put on ourselves are usually due to like societal standards and not really like it takes no thought or any regard for who you are as a person and your you know your strengths and your weaknesses. So when you picture yourself or you view yourself in the within the same constructs of other people, you do yourself a disservice versus giving yourself grace and looking at yourself, and through your own lens, and like, are you okay with your work, and are you like, did you do your best and how you felt? Now, of course, you have to meet, if you're at a job and all that kind of stuff, you have to meet the standards that, um, you know, are required of you. But I'm just saying, when you set yourself against, you know, invisible entities or things that is not a fair way to compare yourself, because either a they're completely different or they're in a different, the resources are different, or you know um, the area, the market, it's a lot of different things that influence the way things shake out and how people perform. And if we continue to compare ourselves to this to other people's standards that are, and not care about our own voice and our own standards, it's not a very healthy way to look at life and to look at yourself. And I've just become more and more conscious of how I've done that in the past, where I didn't give myself grace. I didn't give myself the opportunity to fail, or the opportunity to, you know, learn and grow from certain things. I've always kind of set myself at a standard where it should already be complete. Like, or the work should already have been done. I should already be at the top of whatever. And it's like, well, that's not realistic and that's not fair to yourself. And I've just been, trying to navigate giving myself that kind of grace and giving myself that kind of room to grow, to improve, and also, you know, to stay where I am, and liking where I am, you know. Um, so it's a lot of different things that, oh, this is what I want. It's a lot of different things that I've just been working on. Um, just because, mental health is real, it's important, and it's something that a lot of people don't take the time to consider. And I want to give myself a better version of me. I want to give myself all of the different things that I deprive myself of, which is, the ability to love and accept who I am. You know, I really didn't give myself that air and that space, and that's not fair to me. And I kind of a different vibe for the video than the what it's been so far. But that's kind of who I am. Like, well, not even just kind of, that is who I am. And if you like my videos and if you like me, then occasionally we will get into that kind of territory where we are going to be discussing real things, real situations, real problems, and you know how we, how we deal with those things. Um, it's just life, and I feel like I want this channel to be a safe place um, to navigate those emotions, to navigate those feelings. And, of course, we want to have fun and we want to play the game and we want to build cool builds and all that stuff. But it's also very important to, you know, take in consideration how we're feeling on a deeper level. Um, and if you've seen any of my other videos, you'll know like one of the reasons why I even started playing Minecraft was me battling depression and you know just trying to find my own place in the world, and I'm still trying to find myself, which is another reason why I even created this channel. And so I think with that knowledge in mind, it's important that I take the time to discuss these types of things and really be open and vulnerable and expose those type of ideas to other people, because I'm sure that I'm not the only person who's dealt with this, is dealing with this, and you know we'll have to deal with this in the future. So yeah. Well, with that being said, we're gonna move right along to talking about some of the things that you might have seen in this video that I didn't completely complete just because of how the clips were going, and um, you know also dealing with the new mod that we have in here. So yeah, I finally got Unbreaking on here, and I have villagers that I'm going to, because I think I've said earlier in the video that the library was something I wanted to do next after I do some more farms. And so I have some villagers I was kind of messing around with. I wanted to show off the trade. I'm gonna have to drop in from the top like I did last time. So I have villagers that I've begun to just, already have them. Yeah, drop in from the top. Have them as librarians. So he has Silk Touch. What I really wanted was mending, but child, the amount of like ups and downs that I went through to try to get mending, I was like, forget it. I will try later. Um, because I'm not even, the library is so far off right now because I have to complete the bamboo farm and the cactus farm first. And maybe even a better cow farm, because that right there is cute, but it's not gonna work long term. And so, those are things I needed to concentrate on first before the library. But me and Rainbow were like discussing our tools and needing certain things, and I was like, oh man, maybe I should like see if I get lucky and get a mending or whatever. I did not get lucky, but I was like, okay, I'll lock in Silk Touch because that is a fair, like that is something that you're gonna need, and especially if you're gonna be building and stuff like that, and getting more blocks and all that. So, and yeah, I got more amethyst from her because she needed some more iron. So I happily traded with her. And yeah, there's a twig. So now trees, and they drop twigs, which you can then turn into sticks. So that's just, one of the new things. And there's tables, and there's lots of new blocks and materials for us to use, like these bamboo leaves, which you use to make the tables as well. So lots of fun things for us to explore and start using. But yes, I just kind of planted some bamboo there just to get started, because those are the two farms we will be doing next. It'll be next to this area here. We also need to do a lot of terraforming. Oh, I like the way the gradient looks from far away. Definitely want to get more color and things around here, which is why building the pergola and all that other stuff will be nests. That's not a pergola. Is it gonna be a pergola? Whatever. Building that little offshoot will kind of add to it, and it won't just be this little box. But I think what also improves it, not just looking super boxy, is the slanted roof. And the dark oak looks really good with the materials and the tones and shades that we're using. So I think we're going to continue to use that trend. And we need to sneak some of these other colors in there so far. Um, yeah, but I'm pretty pleased. I can't wait to see how this village will look once it's a little bit more transformed. So far, it's it's still very vanilla even with my two new builds, and so there's a lot that needs to be done, like taking down these houses so we can open up this gulf, because we're gonna do like I think we're gonna do a bridge instead. We're gonna take away all of this terrain and just do a bridge. And so these houses won't be in front of my main house as well. And it will add more separation between me and the village, because I do want to have an element of separation. And then it'll make the riverfront of houses that we will be doing, it'll make it stand out that much more because of that separation. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. And we're also going to be bringing everything up to this level here. So there's a lot of work that we have to do. Um, and there's a lot, and it's honestly, it's daunting, but it's very exciting, because as I stated before in previous videos, I have never had to build at this like level. um, and I shouldn't say have to, but I I get a chance to really do it, and have other people look and feel a sense of accomplishment with doing that. So it's quite exciting to be doing so. We need food. Uh, yeah, we need food. Okay, I guess I can make some more bread. I know. I said I wanted to only eat like the farmer's delight foods, but when you're in a pinch, this is the kind of thing you gotta do. So yes, we've made decent progress with this build, and right now I am concerned with like getting the floor down, doing the pergola offshoot thingy, and then we can add more details later. And like I said, I want the green to be, oops, wrong one. I want the green to be a main factor. Oh, the pumpkins. So yeah, we gotta figure out the kind of floor we want. And I think using the pumpkins might be a good move. And this lime terracotta, because like I said, I want it to be very green. Like I want it to stand out. But I even wanted the outside to be more green. But I think if I add like greenery to it, it will work. But I don't know if I want the floor to be green. So maybe we should just work in the pumpkins to this design, because I'm not completely married to um, this side. Like I like it on the sides where you see the slant of the roof, but the sides over here that are more straight, I'm a little less satisfied with the gradient and how it is. So perhaps we can create a design here with the greens that we have available to us that we'll like and we appreciate. The little foundation here is okay, but I don't know if we should keep it. So yeah, let's experiment a little bit, and let's get this part squared away first before we wrap up this video. And as you can see, it's quite a tight fit in here, but this is purely for aesthetic. We are not trying to have anybody live in here, and if we do later on want people to live in here, we can always put an addition. So I really like the color of these pumpkins. Like, oh, look at how rich that is. Oh, I like that already. I like it just so much better already. Maybe we should have another, like, maybe we should just have a window, like, and we'll have this little separation here. How many blocks did I get rid of? 3? Oh man, already it's just opening up, and it just looks better. The green, I like that so much more. And then it kind of peeks into the farm as well. Oh, I like that so much more. Okay. And so, do we want this column right here? Well, I guess we can keep that to be consistent. Hmm. I want to use some of these other things. I mean, of course, if we're going to be using green in the palette for. Okay, actually, sorry. We're going to be using green in the palette for the cactus and bamboo farm. But I'm wondering if we can use this in the flooring because I just had an idea because this is like a pale kind of green. I think it might be really nice to work in. So, yeah, I think I want windows here. So we should definitely experiment with the trapdoors that we have in our chipped mod. So let's go ahead and put these blocks up so we can have room in our inventory. And trapdoors. We can use birch wood, and we're gonna use some of this. Oh wait, I already have oak. We're gonna use oak, I believe, first, and then we'll use another one if I don't like them being so light. Because it might also be good to have maybe dark oak or spruce. But I'll use these two first because they're within our palette. So let's go take a look. Oh wait, I brought it over here. Excellent. So let's just make some trapdoors. So here we go. These, and then we'll make some birch ones. And just see what we like, you know? So this is the oak. And so they're basically variations of the ones that already exist. And then the addition of this one, this like glass one, and iron, and a goldish one, which could be a look. Because it's certainly bright and it might add to the color. And then like yeah, some more glass ones. So let's see what the gold looks like, and we can always put more back into the thing. Um, and the sun is going down, so I should probably get to sleep. And then for the birch one, we will try this one. Okay, let's go sleep first, and then we will take a look at what the trapdoors look like. And I might need to make more just so I can fill in the window completely. Although I was thinking of like making little arches and putting like so we might end up just using glass or something. I don't know. Okay. So these are the trapdoors so far. And this is, eh, oh, okay. I wanted to see what it looked like covering up, but yeah, this is, we don't. It's not necessary, you know. Oh wait, no. I want it to come out. I don't want it to go in. I don't like that. um. But yeah, so this is the. Let's go inside. Let's just go inside and do it that way. Like I said, we are squeezing in here, honey, but we will. It'll be all right. And here, okay. And then let's might as well go over here and try the oak ones with the gold and see how that looks. All right, let's go back out and take a look. Okay. Oh, hold on. Huh. I like the oak with the gold. It adds a certain something to it, and much more pronounced than the the birch. The birch blends in too much, and I mean, granted, we do use a lot of sandstone, so that's probably the reason behind it. But yeah, the gold just it adds something to it. Now, do I necessarily really like it for this build? Uh, that's questionable. We're gonna take a little gander on this side of the building and see if we add something to the sides. Huh. I'm just trying to see like texture wise, like the gradient is already speaking for itself, and so I want to let it have the room to do so. So I don't want to add too much to it. This feels a little boring to me, so I might mix this up, not just have it so straight up and down. But another part of me really likes the paneled, the paneled look. I might just take out the glazed and just make put this dark on top as well. Cause like look at how that looks really quick. Like okay, yeah. I like that better. As much as I want to implement the glaze in here, I think I'm just gonna do straight terracotta. But yeah, so I don't want to overwhelm the build as well. So we might keep the windows open and, like I said, maybe add the stairs, and we'll save the trapdoors for another build. And I think this is something important to note with building. Like, it's okay to continue to change your mind and to, decide on different things. Like, you won't always like something initially. Like, you might take a look at it and you're like, oh no, I don't like it like this. Or you take a look and you're like, wait, no, this is actually really nice. So I think giving yourself kind of goes with the whole thing I was talking about earlier, with like giving yourself grace, giving yourself room to make mistakes. It applies in so many different areas, even with something as small as just deciding what blocks to use for a build. Like, it seems so silly, but it's so real. Hmm. I both love and hate that at the same time. Uh, you know what? We might have to continue playing around with this because I'm not completely satisfied with how it looks. I really like how big and open it is, and the chance to see inside. And maybe we'll just go with that. Maybe we'll just go with it being open and just like put glass down to protect the inside. That is also an option for us. Everything doesn't have to, you know, be extravagant. We can just use, we can just do it like that. We definitely have to add more lighting and stuff in here. Um, it is quite dark, even with the torches we have in the farm. So we definitely have to brighten it up, and I have to go around to do the other side because there's no room. Like I said, I squeezed it because this is just a facade to cover up the farm. Because as much as I like to see the little peekaboo inside, I don't want to see it in its totality. See, we have a leak up here. It might have been born. Oh, you know what? No, that's not a leak. I think I took that, or is it? I don't think it's a leak. I think I took that piece of bamboo out because my inventory was full. I think that's what that's from. Yeah, I like this much better. Like, that feels right to me. Um, this like paneled idea. It feels very Asian, and I don't know what to say about that because I don't know how I did that, but whatever. But you know what? I mean, those places are very close together, so like I said, um, they probably did lean on each other or were influenced by each other style wise, but it just that's not exactly the vibe I was going for, so it's a little troubling. All right, so we have our campfires already made, and we need fences. And should we use spruce or oak? Ooh, I think. What does this wood look like? It honestly can go either way, but um, I think oak is the way to go. Also, I just have more of it, so that is kind of why my decision is leaning that way. So uh, and then we'll put leaves and stuff all over. It's gonna be pretty, and I think because we're having that pergola design, it might be yet another reason why it's okay for us to not have the windows have a lot of decoration because we honestly don't have. Oh wait, even better. We honestly don't need it because we're gonna have that pergola out on the side, so that that's okay. Um, let's go ahead. And am I using the right term? Pergola? I'm not sure. Uh, I don't know if it really can be classified as such, only because of how I'm using it. In either way, we're gonna have an offshoot on the side, just because I wanted the building to not be completely a square. And I tried to do that more so with use like creating like a whole other section, but that I just was that took away some of my motivation to build, and so I was like, let me make it easier for myself so I can complete this, and then later on, if I want to add that addition, that is still available to me. So that's why it hasn't been built yet, and we're gonna just do this part, and I'm just making more fences. Honestly, I don't even need that much, but it is what it is. I probably need to make more fire, like campfires, but yeah, And I think, if I'm not mistaken, Rainbow did take fire tick off. Not that we're leaving these lit, but uh, just something to note. So I don't think it'll cause a fire. Oh Jesus! What? Where do I? Okay, I think I wanted to. I wanted to come out this way, but I don't. I'm not sure at what level I can actually put the campfires, just because of like. Oh, here. I was gonna place lower. Oh, I don't want that. No, I don't want it to do that. Is there a way? I can't place it higher, can I? Ooh. Okay. Don't panic. Don't panic. Don't panic. There's an alternative here somewhere. Can we place it in line with this? Yes, we can. Okay. Yes, perfect. I don't know if I wanted it to go out that far, but okay. Start up here and then it'll go. Yes. Okay. That works. That works. That works. Okay. So we will do these across like this. Okay. And that campfire was. Okay. It's hard to place them. Exactly. It's a good thing I have the silk touch on this. This would be very annoying otherwise. Okay. We definitely gonna need more campfires just off of the strength of this. But yeah, this little offshoot looks great already. And then we could probably put little table and chairs out here and call it a day. Oh wait, maybe just two will work. We'll have to take a look after I turn the fire off of this. Put the fire out. Turn the fire off. It's hilarious. I meant put the fire out. And we'll put our fences down. And it's okay that I made so many fences because we can just make oak furniture or not furniture, just the tables. We can make tables for this. I like it! Yay! And we can put little lanterns and get it decorated, and it's gonna be nice. And yeah, having the open windows feels right. It feels at home for this. So let's go ahead and sleep the night, and we're gonna wrap this build up for the most part, and then we'll wrap the video up as well. But yeah, even in the distance, yeah, I quite like that. So let's go ahead, and we already made one table. We probably and we can do this, and we're gonna make some signs to go on the side of our little chairs that we're gonna make. And yeah, we'll call this a day. Oh wait, no, we need to do the floor, and I haven't quite decided on that. I know we said something about the pale green pumpkins. Yeah, we said something about the pale green pumpkins, but that hasn't been finalized yet. So yeah, we need to see where we're gonna place this, because I just picture like, because it's supposed to look like a house, right? The facade of it is that this is a house. So you have your little table and your chair going on, your little chair situation, which is and then you have your other chair over here, and you just chilling. Maybe you got a little drink right here, you sipping on something like that. You know, this cute, cozy, quaint type of thing, and you just chilling, you just enjoying the vibes. So let's get the signs so we can add a little something something to it. I probably already made signs somewhere, but because I don't know where they are, I'm making more. And oh, you know what? We could have chose a different color for the signs. I might go back and adjust the color for these because I don't know if I want them to be like this, but they do look like. Oh, I posted it wrong. They do look nice with with all oak as well. So it's not a complete. It's not like ugly or anything like that. Oh, this is so cute. This is so cute, and I feel like I should get like some a carpet or something out of here, or something. Like this is nice. I enjoy this. This is cute. And we got the little area here. Get some torches up, and that's a little. Oh, that's their little house. Like this is cute. Maybe get some kind of vase or something here, and decorate it a little bit. But it's not, just a little bit goes a long way as far as like decor and how things look. Like you don't have to do a lot to make something look really nice. Um, and I like that. I appreciate that. Okay, so we got the brick here, so we can definitely make a little pot and grab a flower. Maybe even grab a, no, let's use a flower. Yeah, grab a flower. Probably use a poppy and then we're gonna add some like leaves and vines to this as well, but that can be later. That's like a more finer detail. I mean, the flower pot is, let's be honest, flower pot is a fine detail, but it is what it is. Um, and then I wanted to do a carpet of some sort. Of course, it's raining. I'm always taken aback when it rains and it like makes my character just like jump like that. Like that's so rude. you know? But the carpet. Mm, yeah, let's worry about a carpet later because I feel like I'm gonna be fiddling with that a little too much. The lanterns we can grab though. Yeah, we'll worry about a carpet later. I want to finish doing the bulk of this, and let's get these lanterns on, and right here, I think is fine. You know, just pretty chill, nothing too fancy. Um, and let's see here. What else was I doing? Oh, the flower pot. And the whole flower pot. This looks nice. I'm so proud of myself for sticking with this, even with going through all the different struggles I was going through with just trying to nail down the design and also just not feeling it in regards to like dealing with the replay mod and becoming frustrated with the progress or the lack of, I should say, with even knowing how to use it and all that kind of stuff. I just feel better about, um, you know, the level that was reaching with that. And we need to. Oh, my inventory is too full, but we need to move this because I don't want it here anymore. So we need to get that out the way. So let's put all this up so we can pick up the redstone stuff. Inventory is something like I've said earlier. I think I've mentioned in another video. If inventory is something that we're definitely gonna have to be aware of and fix at some point, because we don't have a lot of room for anything, and But I've been trying to find because I am definitely like new to redstone and a storage system. I have yet to find one that doesn't make my head hurt with them explaining all the different things I need to do and just the way it looks. It just looks super complex. So I've just been doing this, but it's just not a feasible way to continue the game. It's just not. Um, so we have to we have to work on that. I feel like what I could do is just put all of this crap in here because I need the room in my inventory to pick up the redstone components. Nice. Okay. Actually, I have even more room than I thought. So, excellent. I had the bamboo and stuff and all that because that was going to be the next thing that we built is the bamboo farm. And then that building will be taller, um, because I think I want to have it, the bamboo farm and the what you call it, right on top, the cactus and everything right on top of each other. So we shall see. Okay, excellent. And then we can, no, this we can put all my stuff back into my pockets. You can leave that twig in there, cause why would I keep that? Okay, and before we call it a day, we gotta put the floor down. Gotta have a floor. Um, so yeah, we need to decide on what we want it to look like, and that has been something particularly tough for us to and I say us and I mean me, to narrow down. So I'm looking at these blocks, and I feel like the palette is lending itself towards something light, and maybe something that will also work well with green. You know what? I am going to go and grab this tuft that I have over here. I normally don't even use tuft in my builds, but because of the green in the palette and the green that is in tuft, I'm wondering if, especially if we use the chip mod and we kind of, maneuver with that, if I'll end up liking it a lot. So we'll grab this tuft here, and we're gonna grab both of these tables because I need them with. Did I get them? The botany one. Where did that go? Oh, okay. I couldn't see that first. Yeah, I need them over here. So we're gonna go ahead and grab these, and we're going to see what we like the most because I think that'll work with the palette and things that we're trying to achieve here. And it's so funny that I have to keep moving my little workstation. It's kind of fun. I don't know. This is hilarious to me. Like these tables and stuff. But yeah, this tuft. I'm wondering if depending on what it looks like. Oh wow! So it's actually a little bit more gray in the chipped, but that's okay. Um, I still like it. I feel like the kind of tone that this gray has will work well with what we're trying to achieve. So now it just depends on what kind of texture we want. Let's try this curly tuft, and we will try. Uh, hmm. Okay, yeah. We'll try this sanded tuft and the prismal tuft because we can also mix in sandstone with this. And I think for now, those are textures we can land on. And we'll also grab the prismal sandstone that we had, these pale pumpkins, and I guess the regular sandstone. And I think that would be a nice floor for us. I know it's nighttime, but we're gonna try to rush and we're gonna also use like probably the regular tuft as well. We're gonna try to rush and lay down some kind of pattern really quickly so you can just get an idea of what we're looking at here. So let's put this and this in our hand and this and this. So for the most part, I want to have this like dotted around. Yeah. Or is there a way you can? No. Okay. So we're stuck with the top of this. So that's something to note. Okay. And then this is our prismatic. Is this rotational or not? Okay, it's not. Huh. I wonder if we created like some kind of mosaic or something. Ooh, I like that. Uh, no, I don't like that. So it's gonna be like a some kind of a checker, but not a true checker. I don't know if I like the. Ooh, that scared me. I don't know if I like the texture of that floor. I think I want something because the pumpkin does so much. I think I want something smoother. So I think we're gonna keep using that and that with the pumpkin. So throw that in there, and another one of those. I don't know if I like that. Let's see sanded, just so we can check. Sanded is okay. So we'll use sanded in the prismatic. We should sleep because I don't feel like fighting mobs, and I already see a creeper. That's we don't like that. Are we gonna try to shoot this creeper? Cause I am notorious for dying to these things. Like, it makes no sense. But okay, I had to cut out where my computer wanted to let me know that it doesn't matter. When you have a Mac, you know a certain someone always likes to poke his or her head out, depending on how you have it gendered. I don't know. Um, and it's like, go away. I wasn't talking to you. Ugh. Oh, he scared me, and I forgot that I don't have my shield up. This is why I wanted to sleep earlier, but I took a chance. It's okay. Woo. Oh, my heart was pounding for. Okay, let's go back in here and change our tuft up to the curly, and let's get a few more of those going. Um, where did it go? Well, we do need the sanded, so let's get a few of those. And the curly, where are you? Curly? Okay. Okay. And then we will change our this back to regular sandstone. And does gravel work? I didn't think so because it's not like a solid block. Okay. And then we will. I don't know how many pumpkins we need to turn to this pale color. So with that being said, I'm gonna wait into to do those. So let's just lay out our sandstone because we know we're gonna go with a checkered pattern. So like I said, the lag is real. Okay. And we gotta make sure we put stuff back. Oh, I forgot that there's stuff in the way. So let's go over here and keep going with our little checker pattern. We gotta take this up. Like, the fit is tight. Oh man. Because I didn't want the box to be huge. And I knew I didn't have to walk around as much with this. So, with that in mind, I just maintained that I would need a lot of space. But it does present quite the challenge when it comes to building things because uh, now I have to remember that I don't have this. Uh oh. Oh, right. Because it's not equal. But that's okay. That's okay. Ignore that. And let's go back down the line. And we'll just put this here. We'll go back down the line and add our different blocks. And I think this will be a good floor um, for us because it doesn't have to be, you know, it don't have to be too. Oh, is the line going to be perfect? I don't like that. Well, actually, it's okay. You know? And then this one is every other one. We could do the dark green pumpkin and add some variety. We'll go back and do that then. That way I won't feel some type of way with it just being, you know. So that is it. I'm going to add some doors, and of course, maybe, and then add some leaves and foliage. But this is pretty much it, and then everything else will be left to us terraining and terraforming and all that stuff. But yeah, this is our build. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. And, other than some additional detailing, like I want to add like dripping leaves and vines and stuff, lots of greenery, just to emphasize that this is what this section will be. It's just a lot of green things. Um, but I think we did a good job. I think we have a nice build so far, and it'll be better as we like add our like little last finishing touches. But yes, I think we've been off to a very good start, even with all the different ups and downs we've endured with trying to do this. We have definitely created a nice build, and it's going to be a nice blueprint for our further buildings that we're going to do. Yes, will they be more colorful? Hopefully so. But I think working with this gradient and kind of keeping that theme apparent in other builds will help with the cohesiveness and the connection to the build and the way everything looks together. I think it will help shape the style of the town and help clearly communicate just the kind of theme that I'm going for and the kind of area I want to curate and build. So, yes, that is pretty much it for this video. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. If you liked, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I have way more content and more videos and more fun stuff and more builds and all other sorts of things coming up very, very soon. I will see you all next time. It's been Queen Navy. Have a wonderful day. Bye.